Hello again. You know, you want to do a little Googling and do a little search on Democrats. You've got people like Mayor Rahm Emanuel defending immigrants in sanctuary cities. And he's not alone. Most of your whacked out, democratically controlled states are like that. California's like that. Minnesota is like that. What I want you to do is, again, do your own Googling. Don't listen to what I have to say. And you're going to find that, as I've stated in a number of my videos, in the late 20s and early 30s, Democrats were dead set against immigration. But what they've learned is how to manipulate and use people for their purpose. So now they've sort of shifted gears and they're pretending to care about immigrants when all they want is their votes. Period. Now, there's an article that I'm going to attach. Demagogic hate speech against immigrants is like Hitler going after the Jews and gypsies in the 1920s. We have real enemies. Terrorists want to kill us and destroy everything we stand for. Economic dislocations are threatening millions of American jobs and the very structure of our economy. The dollar has fallen nearly 40% in the last 5 years, making everything we all own that much less valuable. Trillions of dollars have been sucked out of pockets, a hidden tax that has tripled the cost of gasoline. And what has emerged as the major political issue of the day? Concern over illegal immigration. Historians will recognize this as a classic pattern. When societies feel themselves in peril, they seek out scapegoats to blame. Hitler rose to power in Germany during the 1920s and early 30s, exploiting the victims of hyperinflation, economic upheaval, and political turmoil. Many bewildered Germans found comfort in blaming the Jews. Hitler said the Jews were taking all their jobs. The price of an egg, for example, had inflated to 30 million times its original price in just 10 years. Economic upheaval always breeds political upheaval, and Germany in the late 20s was no exception. And month after month of hate speech by an angry fringe turned into conventional wisdom with horrific consequences. Sound familiar? For most of recent U.S. history, hate speech has been marginalized, limited to far-right cult and obscure talk radio shows, with minimal impact. But in the last few months, with an anti-Hispanic venom, has gained a new respectability and entered into the general political discourse of Republican and Democratic presidential hopefuls. You want to read the rest of the article. As I stated in a whole lot of previous videos, Democrats are masters of using people for their purpose. Do you think that Nancy Pelosi really cares about Hispanics? Huh? I mean, do you really believe that Rahm Emanuel cares about Hispanics? They want the vote. And Hispanics are being used. Period. And they have been. Any large minority group is being used by the Democrats to achieve their objectives. They've got a real problem, they meaning the Democrats. They don't have control of the Senate. They don't have control of the House. And they don't have control of the White House. they've become irrelevant. And there's a good chance they're going to remain that way. It all depends on what the new president-elect Donald Trump does. And based on his track record, I don't see him failing. Do you?